From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau admits it will be harder this time around dealing with incoming U.S. President Donald Trump. And he says the 25% tariffs Trump is threatening would be economically devastating.
President-elect Trump got elected on a commitment to make life better and more affordable for Americans. And I think people south of the border are beginning to wake up to the reality that tariffs on everything from Canada would make life a lot more expensive.
But Trudeau told a Halifax Chamber of Commerce event he believes Canada is still in a good position to deal with the next Trump White House. The minority Liberal government has survived a third Conservative non-confidence vote. Conservative leader Pierre Poilievre's latest attempt to topple the government failed, with the NDP and Liberals voting against it. Community leaders in northern Canada say the postal strike is choking off the supply of some necessities and could mean some northern children don't receive Christmas gifts this year. Newfoundland and Labrador legislature member Leila Evans says the strike's particularly hard on northern families preparing for the holidays.
And it's also impacting, a lot of the goods that we rely on getting.
Federal Labor Minister Stephen McKinnon has said the Liberal government is not planning to intervene in the postal strike. A man has been arrested in last week's shooting death of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. As reporter Dave Packer tells us, more information's coming out about the person of interest now being held in Pennsylvania.
Luigi Mangione was born and raised in Maryland and has an Ivy League pedigree. The University of Pennsylvania confirms the 26-year-old earned both an undergraduate and a master's degree in engineering in 2020. Sources say he was on a Greyhound bus traveling through Altoona on Monday morning when he got off and walked into a McDonald's, where a witness recognized him from images of the suspect circulated by police.
Mangione attended an elite Baltimore prep school. Its website says he graduated as valedictorian in 2016. Just for Laughs founder Gilbert Rozon's civil trial for sexual assault has opened, with his lawyer portraying him as the scapegoat in a hunt to find Quebec's Harvey Weinstein. 9 women allege they were assaulted by Rozon and are seeking a total of just under $14 million in damages. BC's Restaurant Association says the economic impact of Taylor Swift's 3-day Eras Tour stop in Vancouver may rival the 2010 Winter Games. Association CEO Ian Tostenson says his group estimates a $25 million boost for Metro Vancouver establishments each of the 3 days Swift rocked BC Place Stadium.
It's not even believable almost. It's such a huge impact. I was out a little bit on Friday and Saturday, and every place I went to was absolutely lined up and packed.
Meanwhile, Rogers says fans on its network set a Canadian record at Swift's concert last night when they used more than 11 terabytes of mobile data. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the Montreal Canadiens are home to the Anaheim Ducks on a light night in the NHL. Both teams are struggling, with Montreal in last place in the Atlantic Division, and Anaheim is in the Pacific Division basement. The Toronto Raptors will end a 5-game homestand tonight when they welcome the New York Knicks in NBA action. The Raptors have dropped 2 games in a row at home. Hard-throwing Japanese right-hander Roki Sasaki will be available for Major League Baseball teams to sign as a free agent starting tomorrow. The 23-year-old's fastball has been clocked at more than 102 miles per hour. The Tampa Bay Rays 2025 season opener against the Colorado Rockies has been pushed back a day until March 28th. That will give the team an extra day to adapt to their temporary home at Steinbrenner Field. The Rays are playing home games at the Yankees spring training facility in Tampa this year because of Hurricane Milton's damage to Tropicana Field. From the Canadian Press, I'm Jason White.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.